watching TCBA TV, dedicated to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industries. TCBA TV has been called the most brilliant, not a shot fired revolution in the history of capitalism that will change the face of business in America as we know it today. The more prepared, informed, and educated you are, the better choices you will make. Educating Nevada one consumer at a time. Please welcome your host, Mitch Burney.
Welcome to TCBA TV. We have a terrific lineup today for you of some of the finest automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industry businesses in Northern Nevada. We want you to use your money to support only the top businesses in these industries and cause the others to rethink their standards or face extinction. On today's show, we're going to interview the top businesses so that you can get to know who's worthy of your support.
You're watching TCBA TV.
Our first guest on today's show is from the automotive dealership segment, quite possibly one of the parts of the automotive industry that needs the greatest amount of your attention as a consumer. Today on our show, we'd like to welcome back Ron Barron, salesperson at Sporthouse Motorcars. Ron, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Sporthouse Motorcars, I mean, the tagline, legendary, respected, exclusive, it really has meaning. I want to talk about some of the exciting things that are happening at Sporthouse. A lot of new inventory, a lot of exciting cars.
We have some new stuff coming in that's just absolutely amazing. We have a Maserati Gran Turismo that is absolutely beautiful, designed by Pininfarina, running a Ferrari-based engine, almost the same one that you can get out of a Ferrari F430. It's a beautiful car, and it runs real well. We also have a Mercedes SL65 AMG running a Rentec package with the engine. It is a monster, and at the same time, it's classy, comfortable, luxurious. It's a hardtop convertible. How do you beat that?
And with a lot of extra carbon fiber treatment to it, stunning car.
Absolutely beautiful.
You know, one of the things that Sporthouse has been known for in the consumers that have done business there for many decades is the ability to locate something. I think a lot of people in our community would be surprised of this service.
Well, and just a perfect example of that is a guy came in probably, I want to say 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and he said, look, I've been looking for a Lamborghini Gallardo for a long time. I want a specific color. I want a specific interior. It seems to be hard to find. Found it in about 2 days. 3 days later, he was there trading in his brand new Porsche on this Lamborghini Gallardo. Drove away with the biggest grin you can imagine. He was ecstatic. It's just things like that make you feel good.
And I think one of the reasons why Sporthouse is so successful in that is its selection model for the quality of car it's committed to selling.
Absolutely. It's not just finding any old car. I mean, it has to meet our standards. It has to be something that we would be proud selling to our parents or our family. It's got to be the best quality car we can possibly find out there, and we just don't accept anything that's not that quality.
And the pool of cars that we have to choose from, the knowledge base of places to find those obscure or very hard to find vehicles, collections of cars, private consumers, people that have purchased cars all over the nation. It's one of the things many people don't realize is such a great percentage of what Sporthouse does is national and international.
Yes, it is. We find cars all over the country because we deal with people all over the country. We ship cars out of the country, so we are an international-based company. We have access to vehicles people can't normally find. We can.
Really a pride of our community. One of the other things for the individual that has a really nice quality car that wants to not have to necessarily take a typical trade value, Sporthouse has an option for that as well.
Yeah, we have a consignment option. It's second to none. You get more money for your car consigning it than you do trading it in. That's just bottom line. So why would you ever trade your car in when you can consign it and get more money for it?
And I think when you say the words integrity, transparency in the automotive industry, it's incongruous with most dealership and automotive dealership-based businesses. But integrity actually has a significant meaning at Sporthouse.
It does. We, and I don't know how exclusive we are at this, but I think we're probably pretty exclusive. We disclose everything we know about the car. So when you come in to buy a car from us, If there's anything whatsoever we know, we tell you because we want you to come back. We want you to be a satisfied customer. If we don't tell you everything that we know about the car and something goes wrong, then you're not going to come back. We want you to come back. We want to only sell the best cars we possibly can. So in order to do that, you have to be honest and truthful, and that's
transparent.
That's absolutely.
Approachability at Sport House. Many people have the opinion that all they carry is exotic cars, and nothing could be farther from the truth.
No, it's not true. We have things. We have a Honda Accord. We have a Toyota Camry. We have a Ford Sport Track. We have a Lincoln Navigator. It's absolutely beautiful. It's low miles, 2012, fully loaded, electric running board. I mean, it's a very, very nice car. It's not an exotic car, but it is a very, very nice car. So.
But all with the same standard and quality commitment known
Absolutely.
at Sport House. Ron, thanks for joining us today. How can they get a hold of you?
You're very welcome. You can call us at 775-329-1447. Come see us at 9732 South Virginia. We're there 6 days a week, 9 to 6, and happy to see you.
And the location, again, 9732 South Virginia. If it's your first time visiting, you won't find that address on Virginia. It's right next to the Winco property when you're facing Winco, just to the left-hand side, up against the freeway. We'll see you there.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com.
I'd like to welcome back to our show our next guest, the owner of Motor Sheep of Reno, Clay Garangelli. Clay, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Mitch. Good to be back.
It's been a while, and there's a lot of exciting things happening coming out for the fall. But before we get into that, I want to talk about Motor Sheep of Reno, more car seat cover capital of the globe.
Yeah, I would like to think that, yeah, or at least of Northern Nevada.
Well, and you carry car seat covers for just about every car.
It's very tough for us to find a car that we can't put a cover on, yes.
And in a wide variety of materials, not just sheepskin.
That's correct, yes. We have multiple types of covers for virtually any car. Our motto is any seat, any budget. We have covers starting at $149 and go up to genuine leather at $469 and everything in between.
Let's start with the one that our community is seeing right now on the screen, a restoration more than just a seat cover.
Yeah, this is a restoration of an old pickup truck. The before and after pictures, you can see what we've done with a saddle blanket on this pickup truck, and this was done for only $139.
And you talk about affordability. So you take a truck or a car that is in need of some tender, loving care,
Right.
and for $139, it transforms the look and feel.
That's right, yeah, and for budget-wise, you just can't beat something like this for a situation like this pickup truck. We also have a picture of a 1942 Buick Special that needed seat covers. We also did that one in saddle blanket. That one was done for under $200 as well.
So you have a variety of seat covers. Let's talk about all the different types of materials that you can cover a seat in.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. We start with a poly cotton semi-custom that is available in about 40 different colors and patterns, and that starts at $149. By far, our most popular seat cover is the nylon Endura. This is the same material that backpacks are made out of and laptop cases. Has a urethane backing. They're waterproof, great for outdoors, construction.
Hunters, fishermen.
Hunters, fishermen.
Kids,
Absolutely.
families.
Kids, dogs go into the lake. $259, and you can do the entire front row or the entire back row for $259.
You can make it feel like the new couch that you have at your house.
New couch. We have a product called microfiber suede, which is what a lot of the furniture manufacturers are using now. $399. Microfiber suede. My wife has them on her Jeep, and very, very rugged. Clean up with soap and water. Very comfortable.
Very comfortable. And then you have, the typical velour truck, regular standard
That's
cloth
correct.
interiors.
Yeah, cloth interiors, automotive velour. This is the same OEM material that the manufacturers use. $259 does the entire row. All these prices are installed, by the way. And so you're talking at about 1/3 the price of having a seat reupholstered.
One seat, let alone the whole front row of a vehicle.
That's correct. And keep in mind, these are custom made for the specific seats of these vehicles. So you get a glove-like fit on these seat covers.
Vinyl? Vinyl?
Vinyl, we have, yes, a vinyl leatherette that is a real nice option to genuine leather at substantially lower, at about under $300 for a leatherette that looks very close to what a nice vinyl looks like.
Hard to tell the difference.
Exactly.
Really looks like leather. And then even genuine leather, and I think this is the part that's going to surprise our community, how affordable even the most, quote, expensive full leather front row.
Genuine leather seat covers, glove-like fit, $469. Again, about 1/3 of the cost of reupholstering those seats.
Under $500 for the entire front row.
Correct.
And with genuine leather, and you can take a car that you're going to sell or one that you're going to keep. And a
That's
lot of
right.
people are keeping them longer because of the economy.
Protection or restoration. Those are the two main reasons that people are coming in and putting seat covers on their vehicles.
And making it look and feel new at the same time
That's
for
correct.
a fraction of the cost.
Exactly. Or keeping it looking new.
You know, one of the things is coming out this fall, what a great place to buy gifts for the holidays, and you have a whole new lineup coming out this fall.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of things that we, sheepskin products that we carry that are very unique. Sheepskin slippers, the sheepskin hats, the Mountie style hat. We have sheepskin throw rugs, sheepskin covers. We have sheepskin liners for car seat strollers and car seats, which, oh, babies just love sheepskin. And what most people don't realize is that sheepskin, when you lay your child down on sheepskin, even in hot weather, it helps cool them down because it insulates against the heat.
How can they get a hold of you, Clay?
We're located at the Smithridge Shopping Center at 5000 Smithridge Drive here in Reno. That's the corner of South McCarran and South Virginia. You can give us a call at 825-3433 or visit our website at carseatcoversreno.com.
And whether it's a birthday or a holiday, what a great place to visit. Thanks for joining us.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com.
Our next guest is quite possibly one of my most favorite businesses in our community. Please welcome back to our show, Michelle Anderson of Nevada Mobile Automotive Service. Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you for having me, Mitch.
Nevada Mobile being the operative word, automotive service. This time of the year, travel time is winding down.
Correct. It is winding down, and people want to start putting away those RVs, the sports cars, their boats, the different stuff like that. And we offer a service where we're able to come out to you, to your house, so you're not having to bring that into town, and we can take care of those services, especially with the RVs. We can do inside and out. We do, we'll make sure that the pipes are cleaned and ready for winter with the additives that need to be there, that the fuel tank's taken care of, and that the engine is ready so it doesn't freeze. The same with the boats. We'll drain them out for you, get them all set, ready for winter and ready to be put away.
And the mobile part of it's such an extraordinary experience. I believe once you go mobile, you never go back. And once people have the experience of having you come to them, I mean, putting that sports car away for the winter could involve putting it up on jacks for some people.
Correct. A lot of people don't, especially with sports cars and cars in general, sitting for a long time, what will happen is the tires will eventually gain flat spots. And what we do is we can come out, put it up on jacks if that's what you like, and that way it keeps the tires round so you don't get that thump when you pull it out in the springtime.
And then also being able to drain the fluids and stabilize the fuels where it's going to be sitting.
Right. And I know we've had this conversation before. The number one call that we get in the springtime is when people are ready to pull out their RVs or their SUVs, their ATVs, their boats, and that fuel's been sitting in there all winter long, and it's gone bad because there was not a fuel stabilizer put in there. So we can add that fuel stabilizer additive, and in the springtime we can also come back out and clean the fuel system to make sure that your first start is going to be a good start and you're not going to destroy anything else in the system.
So right now we're preparing for the winter, and I love your motto, no job too big or small.
And we truly mean it. No job too big or small. We can do everything, like I said, from the RVs, the SUVs, the ATVs, big trucks, cars, even semis, agricultural equipment. We do it all.
So anything they need, pretty much anything they need to prepare for the winter, you go to them. And I really want to describe the mobile experience for those people that haven't had that pleasure. Like I said, once you experience that, it's hard to imagine having to be inconvenienced to take your vehicle somewhere. Let's describe what they can expect, because this is not just a pickup truck with a toolbox in the back. These are large commercial vans, fully stocked shops on wheels with certified techs.
That's correct. And we have 5 trucks in our fleet. A couple of them are trucks which are set up for big truck service, for semi trucks when we need to go out there for those repairs. Most of what comes out to our normal customer would be a full setup shop on wheels. So it's got a toolbox in the back. Some of our trucks have brake lathes on them. Some of them have tire machines. You'll get a certified, seasoned professional, an ASE certified technician in full uniform with our logo and our name tag, and they will come out to your house or your office or wherever you're at, and they will take care of that car for you.
And I just want people to get, this is a professional, licensed, bonded, insured, ethical company that has decided to take the service to a whole new level.
Correct. And we offer service that is honest, with integrity, and we offer, I believe, an unparalleled service to the customer. And one way that we do that is when we come out on any call, whatever it is, you're going to get a full bumper-to-bumper inspection of your vehicle, and anything that's suggested for replacement is going to have a picture taken, and that picture is going to be not only shown to you, but when the technician gets back to your shop, we will be emailing you a copy of that inspection form with a copy of the pictures, or mailing it back to your house with an estimate of repairs so you can plan on those repairs in the future.
And so you don't expect me just to take your word for it. You're going to show it to me so I don't have to crawl underneath the vehicle. You're just going to give me evidence of what it is that is going on.
Well, correct, because the average customer is not going to climb underneath their car. You're going to see maybe the drip in the driveway, and we're going to tell you that there's a leak, but to really understand the full aspect of how bad it's leaking, you really need to have that evidence, and that evidence is the picture.
How can they get a hold of you?
You can reach us at 775-200-4669, or you can also come down to our shop located at 2540 Sutro Street in Reno.
You're watching TCBA TV, dedicated to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industries.
One of the finest businesses in our community. Is a pleasure to have back on our show. Please welcome back the owner of Performance Coatings Auto Body, Mike Shula. Mike, welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Mitch.
Performance Coatings Auto Body is really at the top of its field. Personally, have consumed and used your business for a number of years. But let's start with what makes Performance Coatings Auto Body so special.
Well, let's see. Over the last 5 years, it's taken me this far to get to this point, which has been good. We started off real small, and we started off with just 3 bays, just to kind of get into the field, which was really tough in this market. I think there was 162 different body shops when we first started, and to sort of break that field, you have to do good quality work for a fair price, and you have to have safety and, have your best insurance for the customer itself. And I think that's what's really got us to a point that we've gone from 3 bays to 12 bays, and it's done, and I'm happy.
The quality of the work truly is unprecedented in your industry. And I think it starts from your belief system about when a job is complete, that it has to be to a standard.
Yeah, that's true. I treat every customer as if it's my own vehicle. And that's what's great about the guys that we have working here, is that they all take pride in what they do. They take pride as if it's their vehicle as well. I've got 4 girls, and I know what it's like to have safety first, so I just pretend like as if every car is going to have a child in it. So safety, quality, affordability, and that's the model that we've always stuck with. And that's really important to me. So I think that's really important to the community and to the people that we do business with. So not just with the frame machine that we incurred, that we don't have to no longer sublet anymore. But another thing that we have is we do spray and bed liners at the shop there. A lot of fiberglass work with our boats. And we really got into some of the plastics. We do a lot of stuff for some of the companies out there that do stuff like the slot machines. And so the plastics, the metals that we do is, so we're diversified.
And the one thing that I really love about Performance Coatings Auto Body is, well, other businesses around you may just go after the extra profits by shortchanging the consumer. Your standard is to do the right thing. And I want to talk about this a little bit because I think it's an item of concern to the community that they're unaware of, that there are shops that take shortcuts in the repairs, the parts, things like that. So let's talk about your standard.
Our standard is that I think that the customer should get exactly what they pay for. Every car that you get is something that a lot of people just take pride in what they get. You don't get one every year. So they want to fix the one that they have. They want to have good quality parts put on. The amount of money that they're going to spend is going to go a long way with our shop. And I think if you've got something, I'd like to take it on and yeah.
One of the things that I want our community to be aware of is that in the automotive body shop industry, it's probably as riddled with, plagued with problems as the automotive dealership segment. Some shops will use used parts instead of new, and they'll charge for new on the estimates, or not even put parts that are on an estimate on. If you want what you pay for, as Mike said, then your choice should be Performance Coatings Auto Body. Tell them how they can get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me at 100 Gentry Way, Suite D2, 829-8181.
And your website is?
PerformanceCoatingsAutobody.com.
That's Mike Shula, owner of Performance Coatings Auto Body. You have a choice. Please choose them. Thanks for joining us.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com. You're watching TCBA TV, dedicated to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industries.
One of the most overlooked components on your vehicle, your driveline. Here to help educate our community on driveline and gear service, please welcome to our show Tom Hauptman, owner of Driveline and Gear Service of Reno. Welcome to the show.
Howdy, Mitch. How are you?
Good to have you back. A lot going on in northern Nevada this time of the year. Summertime's here. Let's start with vacation times and things people know before they plan a trip.
Well, vacation's a big part of summertime. As everyone knows, they tow their trailers, tow their boats, just take long vacations. And the drivetrain takes a beating in this heat, and especially in Nevada.
Most people don't realize heat is the biggest cause of wear in drivetrains.
Oh, heat's a killer. Absolutely. We get really busy in the summertime, and it's all because of heat and neglect. But the heat's a big issue.
Well, there's a lot of people, you've mentioned towing this time of the year, and gear changes are more than just for comfort. They're really a necessity for somebody towing weight.
Yes, people, they buy their truck first and their trailer or their tow vehicle second. It should be the other way around. We do a lot of gear changes because by the time you hook a great big fifth wheel or a trailer to your truck, you run out of power. You need to re-gear that truck to match what you're going to do with it.
And you do offer those services at Driveline and Gear Service as well. Hot August Nights, a big part of our community history and culture in northern Nevada, and you do a lot of things for that event as well.
Yes, we work on a lot of hot rods starting probably in January clear through December. People work on hot rods here in Nevada. We still drive 1969 Chevys to work every day. So we do a lot of Hot August Nights cars, yes.
Well, one of the things that I love you've always said is that you could hook a drive line from anything to the space shuttle. So when you have some of these classic cars, you can really help those people when parts are obsolete.
Yes, we kind of specialize. Starting in about June, we really bulk up on our old car inventory. You know, we install a lot of Positractions because a one-wheel burn-off is a turnoff, is what we call them. So the hot rods like pause attractions. We stock them all.
And let's talk about the Hunter. This time of the year, hunting season is starting as well.
Yep, hunting season starts August 1st, and you don't want to get stuck out in the boondoggles with a broke down truck. So we do a lot of drivetrain services. We do a lot of U-joint repairs. You just want to be ready because northern Nevada out in the boondocks is pretty rough country.
Well, and let's talk about some of the recommendations that you would make before somebody gets off-road and gets stranded out somewhere.
Well, you should definitely check your U-joints. You should do a lot of services. You have to be ready. Tires, tire diameters. There's just a lot of things to look for and be ready.
Well, let's talk about the tire diameter and how that can affect the operation of and the wear of their all-wheel drive systems these days.
The all-wheel drive is very important. The old days with the hubs are gone. So if you have a tire that's a half-inch difference in diameter, just a half inch from right to left, and you do a 1 RPM rollout, by the time you get from point A to point B, you're 3 inches difference in rollout. And so your truck thinks you have a different ratio, creates lots of heat, lots of problems, sometimes catastrophic problems.
And avoidable just if somebody had their tire circumference diameters inspected.
I do a lot of measuring tires out in the parking lot, absolutely.
So before you get out and go towing, hunting, or out to Hot August Nights, pay Tom Haltman with Driveline and Gear a visit. Have them check your car thoroughly before you get out there. How can they get a hold of you?
Well, we have 2 stores. Spark store is 1325 Glendale. We're about a quarter-mile east of Rock. It's 331-4500. And we have one in Fallon. It's 5305 Reno Highway. It's 867-2617. And our website is drivelineandgear.com.
That's Tom Haltman, Driveline and Gear Service of Reno. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Mitch.
You're watching TCBA TV, dedicated to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industries. TCBA TV has been called the most brilliant, not a shot-fired revolution in the history of capitalism that will change the face of business in America as we know it today. The more prepared, informed, and educated you are, the better choices you will make. Educating Nevada, one consumer at a time.